Welcome to the ScreenSavers Podcast, the first official episode, and sadly, the last time you will see this setup right here.
Yeah.
This is it. It's sad to say, but like, we'll get into it a bit more, but
Yeah, permanent last time.
Yep.
And it's funny because just from this view, I mean, all you see is the wall and the setup, but like,
there's things going
there's
on.
actually so much behind, like literal items behind the camera. They'd never guess where we're at right now. Like what kind of environment like we're in,
Right.
where this is recorded.
It is, yeah. I don't know. I'm definitely gonna miss this space, but we're gonna start basic and then go from here. So we want to introduce ourselves thoroughly with this first episode.
Yep.
So I got notes on my phone that I wrote down. We didn't pre-discuss anything. I just kind of thought some stuff and wrote it down, and then we'll discuss it here. So first things first. What is ScreenSavers, dude? Deep question for the audience. So ScreenSavers, first off, is us. I'm Tristan.
I'm Screen.
Yep, that's Screen. I'm Savers.
Sam.
That's Sam. Yep.
But I'm Screen. You're Saver.
I'm Savers. And we created our YouTube channel last year in October, I believe.
So it's been almost a year.
Almost a year. It's been
Wow.
11 months. We're recording this September 2025. So
Took long enough. Better late than never.
yeah.
I guess.
And our
I mean,
first upload was this week on Monday.
Yes.
So we have been.
Was this? Yeah, September 1st.
Yep. So we've been planning out ScreenSavers with the equipment, the videos, and just ideas for so long. We wanted to be 100% ready, and it's crazy to say that we are. Like, it is nuts to me that like we are here and things are like happening. We're not talking into the tube anymore.
I know. Oh my god, dude. We were just like, guys, we have an idea for a channel. We're recording stuff for so, and I'm sure as a friend of ours, you're like, that's really cool, but like, they're just not seeing anything that it's all talk. It doesn't seem like it's actually going to happen.
Right.
Especially with it being almost a year. I don't blame them if that's what they thought.
I don't remember who said it, but one of our friends did say once, because I brought up that ScreenSavers was...
You were like, oh, the thumbnail art's done.
Yeah. And
And
someone
it
was
was-
like,
It was.
you're still doing ScreenSavers? Also, by the way this is formatted, so beginning of this, we're going to start with like history and stuff and a lot of questions involving us.
Yep.
Second half is going to be a little more silly, a little more random, more
Yep.
personalized, and then the end will be kind of like a finish off information about what's
Yes.
next. So how did we meet? How did me and Sam meet? I've known Sam since freshman year of high school, I believe.
I think so, because I don't think it's middle school. And the first time was just through Discord.
Yeah, I'd say
It
so.
was just like Gage was like, oh, I don't remember exactly, but if I had to guess, it was something like, oh, we're all playing. It was something like you were talking Gage, and it's like, oh, we have a game. Let's get all of our friends on.
Yeah,
It was
right.
a game with friends. So
Start messaging
and
around
then just
and
kind of just kept playing games, and then
me and Sam had a vibe going on, and like it's very interesting because like I don't know, I feel like we weren't as close as we are right now for
I would
a while. Like I don't know.
I'd say genuinely the when it really started was I'm trying to think of when it was. It was when I moved in with you. Gage just moved out, and then I was like, well, I want to move out of my just living with my parents. So then I moved in because before that, like obviously I knew you and I would come over and stuff, especially with Gage, because I remember I'd come over all the time. It was like, hey, Gage is moving out, can I move in? And you were like,
Right.
yeah, of course. And then I feel like once that happened, I mean, we do things all the time, and especially because you would do live streams and stuff. I guess I won't get too into it, but just right now. But like I always loved like video stuff, like with YouTube and things like that. So you were doing that. I was like, this is awesome. I'd love to help.
Right.
And also, it just made things easier to do special things like specifically, what was it? The thing with the we threw a pie in my face.
Oh,
Like
yes.
challenges or
yes. We can overlap footage and photos and editing, but I did a subathon where I played nothing
yeah.
but Minecraft, and it went on for about 3 or 4 days, I believe. And one of the subathon goals was if I hit like 15 or something like that, I got to pie you in the face because you said it would be cool if we did.
Yeah.
So, yeah, we hit that goal. I got Sam on stream. We set up a little table in front of us, got the pie, and it's one of my favorite things. Favorite pictures of us is that one.
I'm glad you still have that stream recorded.
Oh, yeah.
You
Yep.
still have that.
Yes, sir. I still have the footage. But that kind of like leads into
Yep.
how you developed more, was like you came on stream with me and you were comfortable enough to like, I don't know.
And then we recorded a video. What was the video? Was it Pokemon? It was Pokemon cards.
Yes. Yeah. You were in a video, one of my Nerd Nitro videos, which is Rare Card or Drink, I think is what it's called.
No, that's with Gage.
You were there for that though, because you were my
I
cameraman.
was there.
Yeah. Because I think after that is when me and you were doing cards together. Because you started out as a cameraman and then
No,
we did one
it
together.
before
And then me and Gage.
because we recorded on your old phone, which looked
Yes.
not the
You're
best.
right. You're right.
And then we recorded on my phone, which looked a lot better. I mean,
Yep. Yeah, so we did record some like TCG openings at one point, and then Sam would help me with equipment on occasion because at the time I had an Android phone, and the video quality on that is so bad.
You have a
And
new
Sam
one
had an
now,
iPhone.
thank God.
Yeah, I have a modern iPhone, so now when we vlog and shit, it's gonna look beautiful.
Now my phone is worse. I have
Yeah.
a flip phone.
Show up that phone real quick.
Look at this bad boy.
Hell yeah,
Awesome.
Fucking Nokia.
Amazing. But then that kind of led into, because, and we'll definitely talk about this more in a second. But
Yeah.
like, I've always wanted to YouTube, and then you were just like, I don't know how it came up, but you were like, dude, you should try live streaming.
Yep. So you live streamed for about a week, I think, alternating between
It was
2 days.
I have both of them. We did. I streamed for 2 separate days.
Did you not do one more? I thought we had a stream where you just like, did you do a just chatting? Or did we discuss doing a just chatting, but we
I
never
did not
did?
do just chatting. I
Okay.
did Zelda Link to the Past. I did. Yeah. I just
True.
did Link to the Past.
Yeah. I showed Sam how to set up Streamlabs OBS and like chat widgets and stuff. And
Or maybe we.
I could've sworn we had
I thought
something
we
like that.
streamed like doing hardcore attempt.
did you stream your perspective? Because I definitely did.
I feel like I did stream my perspective.
That would make
We
sense.
did, because I remember we had to figure out how to do like together, like how we had to make it so that both of us showed up.
Right. I do remember that.
So
Yeah.
we did.
So you did stream like
I don't
nearly a
think I
week or
have
two
that,
then.
though. The footage, unfortunately.
Yeah. That's okay.
We can check this computer after.
Yeah. But yeah, we were getting Sam into streaming, and it was always very weird. We were talking about this the other day, but since we lived in the same house and all the bedrooms are on the top floor, I'd be in Sam's room. We'd set everything up, and he'd be like, all right, I'm good. I'm ready to go. I'd be like, all right, cool. And I'd literally walk out of his room, close the door, walk literally like 10 steps into my room, get on my computer, and just watch his stream, literally like right next to him, like in chat typing.
It's awesome. Man.
And I thought that was always silly. And I don't know. It was a good time. And I definitely enjoyed watching you like go through stuff. And that's kind of what sparked, I think that, and then another thing sparked Screensavers.
I forgot exactly what happened, but what was it? It was something like, no, I think you just kept telling me about like you had an older project where you, I don't want to say the name, but you had an older
We
project.
could say it. I don't mind.
Yeah, you had Meta TV.
Yeah, TVA.
TVA.
So yeah, now we're going even further back. But
But yeah, you were telling me about how you had that, and like you were like I forget. I don't remember exactly how it started, but I remember that I feel like the biggest thing that came up was I was like I don't know, but then we kind of both convinced each other, and the biggest thing was I was like, dude, I will help you edit. I won't just play the game and leave.
right.
Like I will actually put in the work as well, because no offense to anybody, but like finding someone who actually will put especially when it comes to YouTube, actually put in the work to do help with everything is hard to find.
Oh yeah.
Because they have to actually want it.
Mhm.
Dude, so many people want to be YouTubers, but to actually put in the work is a different thing entirely.
I agree. I totally agree.
But no, I told you, I was like, I'll edit. And I do
Yeah.
edit. So, then it's just like, okay, so we're actually doing this together. It's not like a Tristan, but I play with you.
Yep. Right. Exactly. And that definitely gave me some confidence in like the future, because
Oh yeah, because at that point it's just like, well, why would I walk away? I barely put anything in it.
right.
Whereas now it's like, you could tell that I actually this is something I also want to do.
Right. Definitely.
Not just play games with you.
Mm-hmm. I definitely felt that. And to give more context towards why Screensavers happened, I guess for my story, is for the longest time, I've watched like we'll get more into like inspirations and stuff, but Game Grumps, Super Mega, Only Plays, all these channels where it's just a bunch of friends playing games and they're having a good time, and that was always so appealing to me, because recording YouTube videos and streaming and stuff is fun. Don't get me wrong. I want to be a YouTuber for a reason. It's very fun. But nothing beats just like fluent, like real conversation. You know, having that bounce back is so much better than the echo chamber that is just like talking to yourself and hoping that the moment is as funny as you think you hear yourself saying it.
Yeah.
So like the appeal has always been there for me. So I think I was like 12. No, not even. I had to have been like 10 when me and my younger brother wanted to make one, which I have a screenshot of actually I could put here. And then
I want to see this.
Yeah,
I'm excited to see
a
this.
couple years later, like I think he was like my younger brother. I think he was literally like 7. Like, so that was so weird. But a couple years later was another friend, and then that fell through because we just didn't have the equipment.
Was that?
Yes.
Okay.
I had a capture card and a laptop.
I've been there, yeah.
I remember spending my entire allowance on an Elgato capture card and being like, we can do it now. And then we set it all up, and it was like, why is 8,000 issues happening right now? Like, the footage is lagging. It looks like shit. They can't hear us. Everything's recorded on the same audio track. Like, so just like
you
after...
You got to start somewhere.
Right.
Yeah.
After one recording, it was like, no. And then after that, a couple years later, when I was around 18, I made Meta TVA with my past co-host Alec, who we had a fun time doing it. I definitely enjoyed it, but if you go back to those videos, which are public, so feel free if you'd like, but
oh yeah, they are.
They just, reek of low quality. I believe me and Alec had a Blue Yeti microphone I got for Christmas on a table in front of us. We had the TV like turned all the way up. So, sounded like shit.
Oh,
You
man.
couldn't hear us like that great at all. I didn't know how to separate audio tracks still. Video wasn't in HD. So still all these issues.
It wasn't in HD?
No.
Oh, that's...
Half those videos. I think some of them eventually do, but half those videos are just like, if anything starts moving, it's like blurring. So, I don't know. I think once I started helping Sam set up his streams and stuff, it really locked into my brain that I was like, oh, I figured it out.
It also
You know what I
told me
mean?
that, like, oh, this is someone who, like, already knows what he's doing.
Right. So, yeah. And let me check the next question real quick before I move on to what I want to say next. I think the second thing that made Screensavers happen. So the first was you getting into streaming, and then me bringing up Meta, and you've been like, "That'd be sick. We should do that." Second, I think the thing that really sparked it, our Persona playthrough. Sam and me were hanging out.
Right, you're 100% right.
Sam and me were hanging out, and we were trying to find a game to play through. And I was like, "Dude, have you ever seen her play through Persona 5?"
And I was
He
like,
"No,
I don't
nothing."
know anything about this game.
I was like, if you're willing to drop like 100 hours, let's do it. And we played through the entire game. So
was addicted.
not only did that prove your commitment to like playing a game through with me without any other alternatives, like, oh, it's for a video or, blah, blah. It was just purely because you were interested enough to dedicate your time to play this game. Like, I was like, dude, if we had a recording of this playthrough, I would have edited and uploaded it.
Dude,
like,
especially because so much, like, not only just playing the game, but things we were doing while playing the game were also kind of crazy. What was happening.
Exactly. There's so many points where I was like, dude, if I could clip it.
I'm not going to bring up any of like random shit or friends who came over.
Yeah.
But like, yeah, it was
great. And I loved watching you play it
but
through.
yeah, I'll always stick through. I'll always at least beat the like story
right.
of something. I can't get most of the way through and then stop.
Mm-hmm.
Well, as you can tell, I just would not stop playing. I would get home and I would just immediately go down. It was also like 110. It was summer. It was like 110 degrees.
It was so hot.
And
down
I
there.
just was like, I only had shorts on and I just did not care. I was playing.
Yeah, we would chill in our shorts and I'd like lay down on the black latex couch like,
yeah,
you should fuse that Persona.
Yeah.
God, it's hot in here, but this game's awesome. And like, I don't know. I think that's what super duper sparked it was like, there we go.
I think another thing we've never talked about this, but I think another thing that brought it up is if I was willing to play Persona 5 with you, it also showed that I'm not just like a dude. I just want to play Call of Duty. I want to be a real gamer. You know, like nothing. Like I would actually play like anything.
Right.
It's not just like.
Was that your first ever RPG? No, you played through
Amori
before.
Yeah,
but Amori is an RPG, but it's more Undertale oriented than like a full blown strategy RPG like Persona is. I mean, there were some boss fights where you're full blown have to be like, oh, like
That's true. It was definitely a lot more.
Yeah.
Yeah, because that one I actually had to be like, oh, what do I do here? I
Pick
got
up the next 3 steps.
I do this, and then I can pass to this guy. Yeah.
Yep, exactly.
Amazing.
So the fact that you can go from like pretty much little to none
Yeah, it took
experience.
like 120 hours to take my sweet time.
And we did Royal, so we did all endings. And Royal DLC is like 20 hours.
I forgot.
Dude, Royal ending is so good. Sorry, I don't want to sidetrack it here, but
that
it's so
game's so
good.
good.
I love Persona 5, dude. But yeah, I think this segments it perfectly into another question. I don't know if this was next in the list, but our experience with games and like what identifies Screensavers as what it is in comparison to others. Because at the end of the day, in the most in a box form ever,
Yeah.
we are 2 dudes who play video games. You like that? You're gonna like Screensavers. But what makes us not just Game Grumps and Super Mega? I have played a lot of games.
A lot.
I have been
games.
playing games since I had to have been like 5. I've had an N64. So my entire life I've been playing games, all genres, all types, like every console, whatever you can name it, I've probably played it. Sam here.
Yeah, I'll say it. So,
Yep.
like, well, obviously I've played games, but it's only like mainline title games for things I've played, or like the only time it would be something else if a friend recommended to me, like a Mori. Like the only time when I ever like played like a random game I wouldn't typically play was like Half-Life 1.
Mhm.
I actually beat that game, which for me is crazy because I would never play a game like that. But like for some reason I was like, no, I have to beat this. I have to.
Yeah.
Also, dude, you just get like a 4th through and you're like, how much is left? And then you just keep playing. You're like, dude, it's kind of like the gambler's fallacy where you're like, I've already put in like a couple hours. I got to keep going. And then you just keep going.
I also beat that entire game in one sitting. I had the exact same thing.
The game I played the most was COD Zombies.
Mhm.
I love COD Zombies. Amazing. I know, oh my God, I know so much about that game. Too bad it sucks now. Oh my God. But no, because originally, like, when I was younger and wanted to be a YouTuber, that's what I want to do. I just want to make zombies videos. So that's basically all I know. So that's what makes it great is there's so many games, great games, that I don't know anything about. Like, not even just haven't played, don't know anything. Which I guess could lead into your next point, specifically Zelda.
Yes.
I do know a few things about some of my games, but I don't know anything like big, except for something in Ocarina of Time. But
you do know that?
that Zelda Sheik thing?
That sucks.
I know.
Yeah, so Sam is all about COD Zombies. It's always been his favorite video game series. My favorite video game series after hundreds of games is The Legend of Zelda. I have a tattoo on my arm about it. So the idea of Screensavers, the current goal of Screensavers outside of having fun and making fun videos is we will be playing every single Zelda game, all of them, to completion. Not 100% completion, but to completion.
Yes.
And Sam will be playing them
Some
all.
of them are just not even worth, aren't entertaining to 100%.
We'll definitely do
from
more.
what you told me from
but
Breath of the Wild, it would just be background gameplay while we talk, essentially.
Yeah. And I mean, sometimes that's fine, but
Well, definitely 100% at least one of them.
I'd say we should 100% Ocarina of Time, but
Okay,
that's,
we can do that.
Yeah, I have that entire game memorized, but
Okay, yeah.
but yeah, so if you haven't seen yet, I believe this comes out a little bit later after our release schedule, but we should have the first 2 games in their entirety released by now. And we are going by release date.
Release date, yep, that's what I decided.
Instead of chronological order.
Which I'm glad I chose that.
I do too. I really like playing retro games because I think it's definitely a good basis for starting like commentary. You know what I mean? Because like, okay, here's another point. Zelda 1. When we recorded the first Zelda 1 video, if you listen and look enough, there are things in it, and I don't want to point them out for people who don't notice it because I'm not trying to ruin the experience of that video. That video is plagued with issues, but that was because I think when we had the idea of Screensavers, it wasn't even Screensavers yet. It literally was just like we should record a video together.
No, we didn't.
We should
even
start
have,
a YouTube channel. Yeah.
Yeah, it was just.
So like I think
record it.
a week later, we literally were just like, all right, bring your microphone over, bring your computer. I'll hook up my microphone and my capture card. Let's try it. And so we beat the whole game in one sitting, edited it, and then went, okay, what do we do now? So then over the span of like a month, it was branding. So we had to think of a name, we had to think of a style, we had to think of an intro, an outro, a tune,
the colors.
colors.
That's when we decided green for me.
Pink, my little pink chair.
Always been pink, I guess.
Yeah,
I wanted purple, but
Purple and pink.
The green and pink does look better.
It does. It does. They're compelling
Unfortunately,
colors
I have
in
to
a
admit,
thumbnail.
yeah.
But yeah, that Zelda 1 video was really inspiring for a lot of different reasons. Just because, like, not only was I like, yes, I fucking did it.
Dude,
I
also,
finally got someone to
we
play
just
through
had
Zelda 1.
Great time.
Yeah.
Like,
It
I
was
don't know
so
what it was.
fun.
I remember playing that.
love that video because I loved playing it and I loved watching your reactions and I loved talking. It was just everything just worked and it just felt so good. And so just from there, it was like we just slowly were like, shit, we need to pick this up. Well, actually, technically, like 2 or 3 days later, we recorded Zelda 2, which is also riddled with issues that we eventually fixed.
Well, we recorded half of it.
Yeah.
And then, like, we say in the video 2 weeks later, we record the second half.
Yeah.
I mean, it's all in one video, but
Right. But
I didn't even remember that until we said that in the video.
right. But yeah, something like 4 or 5 months later, we were like, all right, let's do this. And then that's when you helped us get all this shit.
Well, this is kind of interesting, actually. What happened is, well, first, before we even recorded that, I moved out.
Mhm.
And then we used what was my room to make into that studio where
Right.
we recorded everything.
Yep.
And then, honestly, I don't remember why I did this. I have a kind of an idea. But then I just went AWOL for like 2 months. No, when was it? It was for like 3 months.
Yeah,
like
it was quite a bit of time.
I literally just like got rid of a lot of digital things. That's when I got my flip phone. That's when I changed my phone number. That's when I stopped using my computer and all my games and everything. I just got everything offline. I deleted a ton of accounts. I deleted my Twitch. I deleted my PayPal. I deleted all sorts of accounts. I just went like, I was like, I'm done. Like, I'm done. I just need to not do it. And I'm still glad I did it. But the way I went about doing it, of just gone.
It was so
not
fast.
Well, and then for you, it was weird because one day I just showed up at your house.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, hey, I have a new phone number.
Yeah. I remember you walked in. I was like, hey, Sam.
Yeah.
What's up? What's going on, man? Here's my number. I got a flip phone.
Yeah.
Oh, shit. Cool. Okay. Yeah. All right.
I think I still have the video of when we I first got there, and I'm like, dude, look at the recording. Look at how shit the camera is on this thing.
Oh, do you? That'd be sick.
Like, see how just
That shit looks terrible.
I know. Unfortunately, I'm saying my phone number out loud, but I can put in.
We
this.
can still show the footage.
Well, we can still show this though. Just wait.
Oop.
Oh.
Hard clip.
So that-
Yeah, you should
We'll-
definitely text me that.
Yeah, we'll definitely. Oh yeah, I'm gonna have to text it to you so you can.
Yep. Add it into.
Yeah.
I had to take it from my phone to my computer. But
But yeah, I just showed up.
Sam just showed back up, and I was like, "What's up, dude?" And we talked it out, and you still wanted to do screensavers.
Yeah, and I was like, dude, I've been thinking about it for so long. And then I also was like, we can also move everything here.
Mm-hmm. Right. Sam has this space.
Yeah.
So it was like, you literally came to me like, I got the space, I got the time, I got the money. You want to do it? Let's do it. And
Yeah.
I was like, oh yeah, I want to fucking do it.
Because I remember during that time is when we really went into the branding stuff of like, because you had already come up with screensavers before I even disappeared.
Yeah, I got it done in between Zelda 1 and 2 editing.
And then we, you know what I am just going to say? Because that's what it is. We went in like, we're like, okay, what all do we need? Because I was like, I will pay for it. I'm willing to do this, which I'm sure also helped you because with how much I will say how much I spent on this.
Go for it.
But like, for you seeing that I spent $3,000 on all of this, you were like, oh, he's serious.
Yeah.
Like,
I mean, yeah, it was like so much shit because like
you were like, you just bought my whole setup in one day that took me like years to get.
Exactly. Yeah. Sam literally came to me and was like, tell me everything. I don't want a single missed stone. If we need it, whether
like,
it's
I
for
want
convenience.
the top quality stuff. I don't want no upgrades. I want to not upgrade the future.
Yep. And I was like, okay. So like over the span of literally like 2 weeks, it was like Best Buy shopping, Amazon shopping. We went to a furniture store to find colored chairs.
And we tried to get everything local that we could. Like the biggest thing was these chairs. We could not find a good chair.
Nope.
Anything in these colors.
Yeah.
Especially green like
and
this.
I'm so glad we got these because when we were at the furniture store, every chair we sat on, it was like, this is really nice, but it's not perfect. You know what I mean?
Not,
Like,
yeah,
it's comfy, but I don't like the color. It's a perfect color. It's not really comfy. Shit like that.
Yeah.
But
or
then
the chair was just too big or too weird or didn't spin or something.
Right. So we spent the whole afternoon doing that just to come back and be like, fuck it, dude.
Yeah,
Let's
we
check
went
Amazon.
online.
I love these chairs. It's perfect.
Yep.
They're the perfect color.
Perfect.
They're
color.
comfortable. They're good for your posture. They look great. Perfect. I love these chairs.
Have better posture. With, I'll be playing games sometimes, and I'll be like, yeah.
I'm just gonna say maybe my posture is better because I got a huge butt, and so my butt's like full blown planted. I can't slide right now is the thing because I'm planted. My cheeks are engraved in this seat. But let me take a peek at the notes real quick.
Well, yeah, we spent all that to get the equipment, and then that's when. And by the time we had older videos recorded. So before that, the videos we had recorded, which I guess some of these aren't released as of yet.
Possibly, but yeah.
Possibly. Oh no, yeah. By the time this video comes up, they shall be released. We did Zelda 1, Zelda 2, Krabby Patty, Podcast 0.
Yep.
And one more, right?
I don't think so. Here,
Is
I'm
that
going to
it?
take
Was
one
it 4?
quick peek. I'm
Yeah,
taking
take it.
one quick peek.
Or just 4. So
Krabby Patty, Zelda 1 and 2, and Podcast 0 were our original videos we made before you went AWOL.
yeah.
Which I want to say, from my perspective of everything that happened.
Actually, I would love to
with the AWOL, I didn't really mind because, like, I don't know. You had talked about it before.
Well, I did talk about, like, hey, could we just start this in the summer?
Yeah. Yeah, you wanted to try a different time.
Because I was so busy with stuff.
Totally. And I was like, sure, that's totally fine. And so when you did disappear, I think the thing that I went, oh God, where's Sam? Was first off your phone. Because
yeah.
I was getting calls from you and you weren't answering my text. And I was like, okay. And then second off, I went to call you on Discord and you had deleted your account.
Yeah.
And I didn't realize because,
everything.
I literally just typed into the search and it didn't show up. So I scrolled through my entire friend list and went, deleted user, scrolled up on our DMs until I was like, this is Sam's DM with me. What the fuck? What's going on? And so, like,
I think I
why.
think I did talk to you about it where I was just like, I want to get rid of, like, this stuff. And you were just like, dude, don't delete your Twitch. But, like, I was just like, yeah, I already deleted it. Sorry.
I still feel like you shouldn't have, but I respect your choice.
No, you're right. I shouldn't have. But, oh, well.
The only accounts I think definitively you shouldn't have deleted, your Twitch and your Discord. Everything else, whatever. You know, like, Discord is just one of those things where I was heartbroken. I was like, what? Why? Sam? But it's okay. Sam has a new Discord, and it's work
official.
only. It's literally called ScreenSavers on Discord.
Yeah, it is. It's a work only Discord account, and I only use it for work. So
yeah, works out. But
that's also great though because it keeps me away from spoilers from games, and also like I don't know, it's a nice contrast between
definitely because we've talked about this before, but since I'm so intact with the internet still, I can give like community like opinions. I can tell you what the internet's thinking about a thing you're doing, or like I could plop you down with a game that everybody hates just to see if you would hate it or like it.
That's a
good idea. And then right at the end, I could be like, no, this game's everyone hates this game. Like, so I don't know. Yeah, I think there's a lot of ups to that. Where do we go from here? I'm trying to think. So we bought everything.
Yes. Yep,
we bought stuff online. We bought stuff from stores locally. Do we want to talk about the equipment, or do we want to do that in a separate thing?
Let's not go into detail, but we can just quickly name off some things.
Yeah. So,
but later we will
tangent.
do. I definitely do want to do something where we go over like this is what we bought.
Yeah.
Because, oh my goodness, if YouTubers actually were like, yeah, I have this microphone. Like if they actually were just like, I have a Sherma SM7B, I have a Sony Ace. Is that what that is?
ZV1, Sony ZV1.
Sony ZV1. Like if they actually were just like, I got this and I bought it here.
Mm-hmm.
Oh
so
my
nice.
God, it would be so nice. And so that will definitely be something that we make. But right now, just
we have expensive stuff. These are sure SM7Bs.
Yeah. Well, I was like, like I said, I was like, I don't want to have to upgrade in the future, and I don't want to buy. Also, why would I buy like a Blue Yeti?
Right. Buy the really expensive, nice stuff.
Do not
now.
buy a Blue Yeti. Buy a Shure SM7B.
If you want to be a YouTuber, I'm gonna give you 3 tips right here and now.
Yeah.
1, when you're in OBS, change your bitrate to 8,000 or higher. That will make your videos HD. 2, make sure that you go into your audio tracks and you separate them. If you don't know how to do that, look it up, okay? So that when you put it into an editing software, they're in different planes. Because if they're in the same thing, you're either going to be too quiet or too loud. 3, buy a Shure SM7B. Don't buy anything else. Literally, like, I don't care. I had a, like, $200 Elgato microphone. Because, I mean, Elgato makes really great capture cards and microphone arms and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Fuck that microphone. I let Brogan use it now. That shit sounds like ass. Shure SM7B was about $350, maybe a little bit more. And it's a lot, but I would say it's better to have no microphone, save up, buy one, in comparison to buying the worst microphone of all time, having to resave up to buy a Shure SM7B. Buy a Shure SM7B.
Well, here's a great example. I was not using a Shure SM7B in both Zelda 1 and the first half of Zelda 2.
Yep, which had a series of issues.
You can tell the difference.
Every time I watch our old videos from the old studio setup, I'm like, oh, I'm so glad Sam has a Shure SM7B now. Yes, holy shit, because just you're more clear, you're evenly level in my loudness and your loudness.
And the door, I mean, you should be able, we have the door open. You should be able to hear cars. You can't.
Yeah, there's like constantly cars like driving, not super close, but close enough that you can hear it. But these babies don't hear nothing. Hear it.
Yeah. But
love them.
Anyways, we kind of got a little sidetracked there. But
so from there, once we ordered everything, we had to wait for everything to come in. Chairs took like fucking 2 weeks, which was really annoying. Yeah. So I remember everything else was here but the chairs. And like at any point we could move into here, but we were both like, no, we need everything.
That's right. We were like, it just won't be the same.
Yeah, we need to get everything done immediately. So we did. We literally waited. Everything came in. We packed it all to my truck. I remember the back of my truck was packed, which was so hype. I was like, yes, this is so cool. We got here. We moved a bunch of shit. We vacuumed. We deep cleaned.
We vacuumed. We swept, and then we mopped, and then we swept, and then we mopped again, just because.
We hooked up
TV stand,
the electronics. I don't think there's a good example.
Well, originally we actually had this whole thing on that wall.
Yes.
I don't know if we even have an image of that. If we do, we'll put it up. But if not, then we couldn't find it.
Yeah. So you can't see it because it's out of frame, but there's a door frame to our left.
Yeah, there's a door frame there and a door frame there. So we can't do in the back one. Just wouldn't work. Because of both the door frames, and we'd have to move those cabinets, which
there's a bunch of shit.
I'm not doing that.
So this was the only wall we could use, but I ended up really liking it. I like this spot. I feel like this was the right decision because there's no windows.
Even though we couldn't, paint the wall behind us, it's not a terrible color. No. The only thing that's weird is how you can see that little bit out that wall is a different color.
Don't look.
Or the blue Ethernet cord coming from the ceiling.
Don't look at that. Don't look at that. Yeah, we had plans to buy decorations, but we were so busy doing so much that like it never really came to fruition.
And now also, well, when I first got here, I thought we originally only had 3 months here, but that we actually had like 6.
Yeah.
So we always knew we were going to have to move out eventually. So it's just like, we'll just wait until we're in like a permanent area, like where it's like, oh, we're like making it perfect in this area.
So yeah, we built all that. We got it all set up, and I mean, we went in on everything. We got high quality cords. We have things for convenience.
Those cords
you can't tell. Also, one thing I want to show on screen that I definitely still have. When we bought all the equipment that we got, I made a makeshift studio idea because you showed me the space first. And then we came back to my house and we used it's a game on Steam called My Dream Setup. My Dream Setup. So we used My Dream Setup to set up the studio room, an idea that I would think would work. And I mean, if you were to compare that image to now, we got it pretty spot on.
Pretty good, yeah.
Yeah, like it was right there. So like we had it already planned out. We like went off of it, and it looks so good.
This wasn't something we just threw together.
Yeah,
we planned this out.
ScreenSavers in every single step has been thoroughly planned out.
Yes,
there's a reason we made a video a year ago, and now it's coming out.
Yes, yeah,
because everything has been planned. But
which is a good thing.
There are things like
because Oh my God. Well, me and you've both gone through. I mean, I know you haven't really seen my start of like trying to make videos, but like we've both gone through like, let's just do it right now. Why not? Instead of just like, all right, let's actually put some thought into this. Like, what are we doing here?
Because like, think of all the issues we had in the Zelda 1 and 2 recording, outside of like,
and you already
changes.
knew like so much.
Yeah, exactly. It was one of those things where it was no longer a knowledge-based thing. It was purely equipment. Like, I remember, so the system we had at the old studio was Sam had a table to his right with his computer in it that had his microphone. It was his audio set up to his computer with his audio.
All it recorded was my microphone. That's all my computer
His computer was running just his mic. My mic was hooked up to my computer, which was to my left at my desk, because the studio room is my like office room, and then the desk was too far away to put my microphone on it and pull it, so I used the table in front of us. But then the weight leverage of my microphone arm and the height of the table would cause it to sink constantly. It was so fucking annoying because the entire recording, I'm sitting here like.
Yeah, and it would just fall onto your like
onto my chest. At one point I'd just give up, be like,
yeah.
Hey guys, like, it's so like, God, editing that footage, it just, I don't look appealing. It's annoying. And then like there'd be parts where I'm editing and I'm like, that was a hilarious bit, Sam. But while you were saying that, I was so like, God, there's just so many things that pissed me off. Yeah. So like when it came down to building this area, we thought of everything. The tables behind us have power outlets and USB ports on the back, and we both have C-type cords readily available that are ready at any time. So if we're mid-recording, we can plug in our controllers. Like
phones or whatever.
We bought an audio interface that takes both of our microphones, so it's not two computers taking both audios, which then you need to send to the audio that is editing. It is one audio file. Bam. And then you just send it to whatever needs to edit, which is me and you. Sam also has this cord that is fucking magical. I've never seen a cord like this before. The file transfer cord. Where did we even buy it? Was that Best Buy? Was it locally?
I think it was online. No, I think it was Best Buy.
I think it was Best Buy. But like, it's this cord. I had never seen this before.
I did not know it existed. Yeah. It's amazing.
You plug it into one computer and then you plug it into another. And it's literally like taking two folders and copying and pasting a file between the two folders.
It's like they are the same computer.
Yeah.
So basically what we do is like, I'd have my, like for here, when we transfer videos off of this computer onto my laptop, I plug it in to USB port on here, and then same thing on my laptop. I literally, on the computer, we select the files, hit Control Copy, and then on mine, I just hit Control V, and they automatically paste. And it's literally as fast as if you put in a USB.
Yep.
Like it's probably a little faster, honestly.
It is great.
It's seamless. It's like perfect. Instead of having to go through Google Drive or put it on a flash drive, and then I have to grab the flash drive and put it onto my computer.
Fucking buy a OneDrive subscription.
No.
Like some shit like that. Yeah. So we had a plan. We worked it out, and it worked. And I love the setup. And rest assured that when we move to the next setup, it'll still be just as good. But
yeah, I do want to say one thing. With all those mistakes you made, for anyone who is also going through this process, that's okay. That's going to happen. There's going to be so many problems that you'll have to figure out, but that is part of the process.
Totally.
I guess my biggest piece of advice, and I guess it's kind of life advice in general, is, think about things before you start, like prepare, but also it does not have to be perfect by any means. Just start and then just, fix your mistakes as you go.
Totally.
Because how else are you going to know that that's a problem until that problem happens?
Exactly. Right. And like, if the problem doesn't happen and you're like, whatever, I'll try again later, the problem will eventually happen. So like, why not start now? Have years of issues so that way you can finally hit that point where you're like, there we go.
That's what you did.
It's perfect. Right.
You've went through a lot more and also just know a lot more than I do. Because I know the very basics. I don't know. I just knew that you record with OBS and Audacity. You don't just do all of it through
OBS.
OBS.
Yeah. There's a bunch of shit
Or which video editing software to use.
Yeah, how to edit in general.
And how to edit.
File formats like
Vegas Pro 16, baby.
Yep. Awesome program.
Awesome program.
Nah, dude, we're Adobe pilled. We both have.
I want to go to DaVinci, but that would be a whole new thing to learn. So
it'd be
we
tough.
will see what the future brings.
Yeah.
But
Hey man, that'll be another year-long journey. Year of Premiere Pro until you're like, all right, I'm ready.
Year-long journey learning Linux.
True.
Never ask someone for advice on Linux.
They'll be like, I don't know, man.
I love that meme you saw where it's like, where would you rather sit? Someone who loves Linux or a hungry pack of wolves?
Oh my god. I love that post. All right, where are we in the timeline? So we built this studio room.
Yep.
Everything was set up, and we were finally ready to get back to recording. So we recorded. No, what? No, was it 3D World first? I was gonna say Kingdom Come, but I don't think so.
Was it Kingdom Come?
No way. Our first ever studio recording was with Brogan. Had to have been the second, if anything. I think it is either Mario Wonder plus you or 3D World. Because while we were waiting for everything to show up and all this other shit where we were setting everything up, I convinced Sam to do a 3D World 100% playthrough with me.
So maybe what? I think you're right. I think it is 3D World because we were playing that before everything arrived, and then everything arrived, and it's just like, I want to keep playing.
No, it was. Because what we did is we finally got everything hooked up. We went, holy shit, all right, we need to do a practice recording. Let's just play 3D World. We've been playing 3D World already. Let's just do it. You know what I mean? Because I remember that. As I was like, all right, now I'm going to take this home. We're going to find out if everything's good. And it was. Maybe. But, yeah.
No, it was.
No?
It was with Brogan.
No way.
It
could
was.
have been.
And I remember because what happened was we were playing Iron Man on the PS2, and that was our first time. And the problem is we didn't have a second screen. Do you remember? We didn't have a second screen.
I remember that.
So we had to get so what we had to do was luck was on our side that day. We had to hit record on everything and then switch the screen over
back to the output.
Pray nothing went wrong on the computer.
And then it did.
Yeah,
that Iron Man footage corrupted.
Gone. It's gone, dude.
So sorry, guys. Lost Media is
stink anyways.
ScreenSavers Iron Man on the PlayStation 2.
It's not even Lost Media. It's just gone.
Yeah. That episode was sucked anyways.
So it was. Yeah.
That was actually one of the questions in my notepad was, what was the first scrap ScreenSavers episode? Because I don't think we scrapped anything before that.
Yeah, we did.
Duck Hunt? Did we record that? Or was that just for
fun? We didn't record it. It was Sparking Zero.
I forgot about that. I remember because Sparking Zero came out.
And we played the banana ball. Monkey ball.
I don't even remember that. That one I don't remember at all.
Wait. Where's our recording of us playing Sonic X Shadow Generations? What the hell? I'm so glad we brought this up. Where is that?
Oh, I remember. The game's audio wasn't in it for some reason. I don't remember what it was.
You're right.
But the game's audio didn't record. We did. So Sonic X Shadow Generations came out and Sam came over on release because our thought was like, record it, upload it. It's big right now. Let's do it, right? Because that was before we were full blown. Like, this is before we went AWOL, so we were still like, let's just drop this shit. Let's just record and drop this shit. We put the whole fucking game through. Also, it was amazing.
It was good. I liked it.
And it's gone. I went to edit it, and so what I did, I tried to make it work because I really wanted to make it work.
I do remember you telling me about this.
I edited the whole video. Then I went, fuck, okay, how do I get game audio? So what I did is I went back to the game, and then I replayed the entire thing. And then my thought was, I will overlap my gameplay over us talking. And then when we get to a point where we're specifically talking about something in the game, I will then play that video track from then. So I played the entire game through again by myself, took that like 6-hour recording, put it in. I edited one episode with that system and went, I can't do this. This is so fucking hard. I can't do this. So I just gave up. And I'm glad I did, honestly, because, like, dude, that video would have sucked so bad. It would have been so ass. So
hey, at least you tried.
right.
You know, at least you tried.
Yeah. Hey man, we'll replay Sonic X Shadow at some point. But yeah, I guess that is the first scrap screensavers.
I thought it was the Monkey Ball
episode.
one. Well, no, was it Sparking Zero, Sonic X Shadow, or the other one?
I don't remember the issue with Sparking Zero, but I
don't
do remember
either.
trying.
I don't remember it either. I genuinely have no idea why it.
That was another one that Sparking Zero literally came out. Sam showed up. That wasn't even the same day. It was hour of release. I remember you came over at like 10:30, and I was like, "It's out. Come on, it's out." And then it didn't work. And then the recording had something. I don't even remember what the issue was.
It had to have been a recording problem because I have no idea what it was. I do remember the Monkey Ball one was because it just sucked. Like what we were talking about.
Yeah.
We weren't in the mood. It was just bad.
Sometimes that happens.
So I think it was Sparking Zero first. I guess you could check which game came out first.
Monkey Ball was way before. So.
Well, no, like we didn't record that one before.
Oh, I'm saying the game released.
No, I mean like we can check which because the Sparking Zero and the Generations are both unreleased, so we can see which one was first there.
True.
But I don't remember. I don't know. The Monkey Ball one was not the first scrapped one.
So October 7th, we met up and we recorded Sparking Zero. That didn't work because of something that I can't remember.
Did we start recording in September?
Yeah.
The Zelda ones?
Maybe it was the same week. I wouldn't be surprised, honestly. I still have the file so we can check. But I'm not sure. Put it here. When did we record Zelda 1? I don't remember. I thought it was October, but it could have been late September. But yeah, literally 2 weeks later, Sonic X Shadow dropped, and then that also had an issue where we couldn't upload it. Which, honestly, those two combined with you disappearing, I was just like, all right, well, that's another dead friend channel.
Yeah.
It's okay. I was like, what a surprise.
Yeah, how did it feel being like, were you like, I'm never doing this again?
No, I was just like, I'll give it another shot in like 3 or 4 years probably. But it's whatever. Let me check my notes here.
It all worked out in the end.
I think we're pretty much caught up in the timeline because at this point, we're here. We're recording. We've been recording for a long time.
Yeah, we set everything up. Here we are now.
Yeah.
I want to talk about. Well, I'll go first. I know you, because you kind of talked about I do want to talk about this. This was the thing I was telling you earlier that I have a thing about. So when I first started wanting to do YouTube, what I would do is, oh my God, I had like a terrible computer back then, like terrible. Well, like I said, I tried playing Black Ops 3 on it, 25 frames max. Like,
Sad.
I mean, it was playable for me. You know,
True.
I got it done. But yeah, I had a computer that didn't run that well, and then that's back when the PS4 came out, and I was just like, oh my God, the new zombies are on it. Like, and you get the DLC first. I was just so excited. How it started was, I can't remember if it was around Christmas or my birthday, but something where like, kept asking my parents, like, can you give me a capture card? Can you give me a capture card? And what happened is because this is how it's hard to explain, but basically the way my room was set up when you entered, I mean, there's the bed's over here, and then you'd walk in, there's a table. And under the table was the PlayStation, the TV. Tiny, tiny ass TV. We'd play 4-player on that thing, dude.
Hell
That's
yeah.
all we could. But yeah, I would play on that. And I didn't realize until then I was just playing games, doing whatever that whole day. The next day, my mom was like, hey, did you see what we left in your room? And I was like, what? What are you talking about? All of yesterday, and like in the box, an Elgato capture card was sitting on top of that table the entire day before, and I just didn't see it.
Had all the homies over playing, and you could have recorded
no
it.
one else was over. It was just me, but it's just still like, I was blind.
Shit.
Like, how did I not see that?
That's funny.
I also would record on my phone, like the first phone ever, which was like an iPhone 5C. And then what I would do is when we go on vacation, I'd rewatch it to see if it was good.
Hell yeah.
Oh, I'd do
I've done that
anything
before,
to
too.
still have those.
We should do that. We should do a phone recorded episode sometime.
I still have phone. Oh, no, I do have some.
Me too.
Phone recorded ones.
Ooh.
It was like Black Ops 3 with randoms is what it's called. I have part 2 and 3, but the first one corrupted.
That's so funny.
When uploading to the YouTube.
Damn. That's so funny that your first phone recording where you recorded your screen with your phone was your favorite game. Mine was a Zelda game on Wii U, and I would use the Wii U gamepad on my lap and play, and then I'd hold the phone to my chest and hold it with my chin, and I'd play on the gamepad.
That's kind of...
So,
that's awesome.
I love that.
But when I did get a capture card, I recorded my first ever proper recorded video, which, looking back, the audio, like, I don't know if it's just because, like, no one else was home, but, like, you actually can't hear any background sound.
Hell yeah.
Like, I mean, it's not like it was good audio like this. I'm sure you could just hear the air.
Mm-hmm.
But
just noise.
And that's when I was just on. That's when before Black Ops 3 came out. I think I was just on the Advanced Warfare loading screen,
chilling. Hell yeah.
Well, that's the one you saw.
Oh, really? That's what that one was?
Yeah.
Nice. Cool.
No one was kids like, hey guys.
Mm-hmm. Hey guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. I play COD Zombies, and I don't swear.
Yep. I don't. That has changed. But yeah, I've always wanted to do this, and I've always been like wanting to learn. My biggest problem is I don't know where to start. I actually have multiple things where I made videos and just they're either privated or just files on my computer now, which I'm sure who knows, maybe one day they'll be. But yeah, I think the biggest thing too that was, and I know I already said this, but you know, I've always wanted to do this and genuinely, and the biggest things that changed is like how I'm doing it and what I'm recording. But yeah, it's just so hard to find someone who is actually willing to put in the work.
Right.
Because like I said, dude, the amount of, if you ask anyone, they'll be like, yeah, I'd love to be a YouTuber. But people actually, editing is the big thing. Recording the game is the easy part.
Mm-hmm.
And there's so many problems that come with that alone. But that's once you figure that out and just recording it and sitting there and playing and doing that, that's the easy part. Editing is where it takes a long time. And you have to know the program you're using.
Mm-hmm. And like even once you know the program, there's so much more to know and like
you can
small
always know
things.
More.
Right,
always.
exactly. Like I don't know. I taught Sam how to use Premiere Pro.
Yep.
And then once you understood pretty much the fundamental basics, it just came down to shit like stuff that I had learned at the time that was recent to me, like subtitles, for example. It was as easy as place it on screen, make it look nice, type it out. But then it was like I saw a video talking about like make it pop, and it was like, oh, all right, so now I learned how to keyframe. So now I know how to keyframe, and then it was like, okay, how do I crop this so it looks like in the background? So now I know how to fucking add a new layer and crop shit, and it's like 5 years from now, we will know Premiere Pro way more than we do right now. Like
that's true, because we'll actually be using it every day almost.
And maybe one day we can learn what's that other
DaVinci Resolve.
Oh, I mean, hey, if you want to. But there's another Adobe product that goes with Premiere.
After Effects?
If we learn to After Effects, game changer. That's like, because that's a form of digital art design. Like the shit that Matt uses in his intros and stuff. Yeah. That's how you make like animations and stuff.
Well, one thing I've already done is shortcutted my delete key so it's faster.
True.
Instead of having to move my hand from like over here to delete and then go back every time. Just,
you know what? I'm giving another tip. I said I'd only give 3. I'm going to give a 4th.
Okay.
If you download Premiere Pro and you're editing videos, go to controls in the settings, go to keybinds, where the end key is, all the way on the right side of your keyboard, in between where your regular keyboard keys are and your numpad, turn end and it shortcuts off. That button will immediately take you right to the beginning or the end of the timeline. So if you're in the middle of editing, you will just, now you don't know where you are anymore. It's great. Get rid of it. Yeah, it took a lot of learning.
Well, I did some editing before, like on it was Vegas Pro 16. It wasn't anything crazy, but like you still added effects and stuff. It wasn't just cutting and adding in clips.
I remember using Vegas Pro for a little bit too. I bought Vegas Pro on Steam. I was like, dude,
you bought it on Steam?
There's an editing software on Steam. What a steal! I
bought it for free. So.
Oh yes, you're I get you. What type of videos do we make on ScreenSavers? So I mean, you asked me. You tell me right now. But
leave your. What do you think? Leave your answers in the comment down below.
Leave a comment. But I don't know. ScreenSavers. We've talked about it a lot, but it really just comes down to what we both agree is like that'd be a video. That should be a video.
Yeah. At the end of the day, we can do anything, but well, we want to play games. We want to do gaming. But
Main
like,
thing,
it will not just be games, but that will be like 90% of it.
Yeah. We'll do vlogs. We'll
Vlogs.
we got our podcast
I'm
episodes.
So hyped for.
Oh yeah, we're gonna definitely do some more vlogging.
The biggest problem is just where.
We should do an escape room. Do you want to do one like a week from now?
Yeah, sure.
Cool. Expect a escape room vlog sometime soon.
Another thing we've learned too is not like in terms of not revealing where you live, such as wearing a shirt. Like I remember in one of your first videos.
Yes.
He was wearing a shirt of a local company, and it's just like. I was laughing so hard. That video is amazing. Unfortunately, you cannot release it because of it. But
if I were to release it,
I guess you could blur
I would have
the
to
bottom half of the camera.
Dude, not even blur, dude, because people can unblur. I'm just gonna crop it so it's my neck. Like it is just gonna be like this small itty bitty little shot of my head. That video sucks. I hate that video.
Awesome.
One day we'll show it, but
amazing.
I hate that video. What inspired Screensavers? I showed Sam Super Mega. And now Sam is a super, super mega fan.
Seriously. Oh, the stuff they come up with. I'm just like, that's genius.
Yeah,
like,
literally.
How do you come up with? I think the biggest thing that made me my jaw literally drop was when Matt ate donkey shit.
Oh, yeah.
Because
in the Christmas
I
episode.
remember looking at you and you were stunned. You were staring at the TV and I asked you, I was like, did he actually do that? And you were like, I don't know.
I have no idea. Because, like, it's just, like, the thing about Super Mega that I respect and I really want to, like, take from them with their humor is, like, never admit or claim that what you just said was a joke. Own it. You know, like, that was a random eat shit moment. Could have been real, could not have been real. What would have made it suck is if immediately Matt was like, it's just chocolate, Ryan. But no, they immediately locked in as if it was real shit. Or it was real shit.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
you don't
Like,
know.
you don't know. Exactly.
Part of me's like, there's no way. Like, how could you do that?
Right.
But also, it's just like, that looked pretty realistic, man.
Right. I think it is shit. I'm leaning towards it was.
I'm leaning towards
I bet it was one of those things where, because their Christmas episodes are so popular, the ones where they go get their Christmas trees, that like Matt probably literally looked at it, went, it would be funny if I ate some of that shit, and then just did it. You know, like he knew that if he thought about it for too long, he wouldn't do it.
Would just like,
so
go.
that's he just
go.
Grab a handful, put it in your mouth, spit it out. Call it good. Call it a bit. So.
Like, ooh, chocolate droppings or something.
Yeah, something like that.
And he's like, oh, that's shit.
The thing is, like, fucking Ryan is literally like,
it's so out of nowhere too.
So like disturbed. But yeah, Super Mega has always been near and dear to my heart because growing up, I was a very big fan of Game Grumps, and I'd say today I'm still a fan of Game Grumps. I don't watch them very often at all.
I've always heard of them, but like, I don't know, it's something I never watched.
Yeah,
nothing
which is fine,
of course.
But the thing about Game Grumps,
I wish I knew about Super Mega. I did not know about him.
Yeah, but I like being able to show you shit because every video I made you show, I was like, "Oh, dude, you haven't seen this one? Putting it on. Oh, you haven't seen this one? Put it on." Like,
yeah. My favorite, that Judas low key was the Christ, amazing.
Oh God, their production quality is so high. I aspire to make skit videos of that quality,
next?
bro.
Like,
they start making out. But with Game Grumps,
the neener technique.
The neener technique. The thing with Game Grumps that kind of got me was like, I felt like I just like grew out of it, I guess to say. Which I mean, I feel like most people have a YouTube channel they used to watch, and then one day they're just like, you know what I mean? Just I don't really want to watch it anymore.
Sure. Yeah, for sure.
But like Super Mega was the call to that. Was like this Game Grumps hole in my heart had disappeared because I was like, just don't really like Game Grumps anymore. And then I found Super Mega and I was like, oh, there it is. Perfect. Like perfection. Their humor is just so good. Their editing style is so smart. Everything is stylized. They're characterized so well. Their thumbnail art, like, God, Super Mega is just like one of the best YouTube channels I've ever seen. And like, I love him.
I will say what blows my mind is that, correct me if I'm wrong about Game Grumps, but neither of them use a camera. Like
no. There's some videos where they record with their camera, but their like, sit-down gameplay videos do not use camera. Super Mega doesn't either.
No, I know. I don't know why that blows my mind, which I think is great because, I don't know, I want to see, I feel like seeing our reactions, Like especially in that Lego and Jones video, we're both like, "What?" Like to
Yeah.
that thing.
Yeah.
Like I think is great.
I totally agree. I think it's definitely better. There's so many circumstances where having a camera is great because
I think it adds to the video too. It's not just like every YouTuber does this, so we need to too. No, I feel like it adds to the video. That's why we have it.
Right. Also, like this is an issue that I used to have as a kid, just because I was like slow. But like, Game Grumps, it's Aaron and Danny, but then it's just their voices. So who is who? You know what I mean? Like, same with Super Mega. If I were to watch them earlier in my life, like, oh, the thumbnail has 2 people on it. Whose voice is who? Who is Matt and who is Ryan? You will not get that issue with Screensavers. I am Tristan. You can see me. You can hear me. That's Sam. You can see him. You can hear him. Like, you immediately know the face, the voice, like,
That's
the
true.
color.
The color too. That I think that's.
You know who is the person in the thumbnail because of the color. Also, it's stylized. It looks like you, and it looks like me. But that moves on to another point that I kind of feel like we should have said earlier to the video. So whoops. But we have some people in Screensavers outside of us. It's not just us.
One quick thing I do want to say.
Oh.
About editing. Another thing for editing. It's really hard, and it took me a long time too. And I'm curious. I'm pretty sure. I bet for you it was the same. People struggle to hear themselves while editing. To edit and hear themselves, that bothers them a lot. And it took a while to get used to it, but it's whatever.
Yeah.
But yeah we can.
I totally agree. I definitely went through that without a doubt.
So I was just like, oh god, like
that's what I sound like. Yep, exactly. Why do I sound like that? Is that usually what I sound like? But yeah. So
yeah,
I made the channel aesthetic, the name. And I mean, don't tell Microsoft, but most of the things are Windows assets. And then we had to figure out what we wanted to do for thumbnails, and of course, we're super mega inspired, of course. So we know a friend. His name's Jake. There he is, picture of him. He goes to art school, and he's drawn art. I've seen his drawings before. One of our other close friends literally has Jake's art like stapled to his wall. So like that's just how good it is. Cool enough to just frame in the moment.
Dude, we are so lucky to have like. Because if we didn't know him, we'd be struggling.
Yeah, we would have had to find someone online
or worked, but it would have been. This is just I'm grateful.
I'm so grateful for Jake and his work because not only is he talented, but like he
knows
just
what we want.
As passionate about Screensavers as us, I think.
And it's kind of crazy to think, but technically he's our employee because we pay him.
That's true. That is really weird. Like, I always think about that, and I'm like,
he is our.
Yeah, I guess.
I mean, he's our friend, but like,
yeah, Jake's one of my close friends. But
technically, he is an employee.
He's both. But yeah, Jake. So pretty much what we did is once we had the studio set up, we had a couple videos recorded. Our plan, I should have brought this up earlier, but our plan was we want at the minimum 10 videos ready, because if anything happens, if I get sick, if Sam gets sick, if there's some reason we can't get a video out for like 2 weeks, zero stress. Because I think even if we were 3 weeks out, I would still be like, fuck, paranoid and shit. But I don't want that to ever happen, because that will then go on to affect the quality of the video. If we came into the studio room because we needed to record right now, like, that would suck. It would not.
Dude, I would just be like, dude, today was crazy.
Yeah. Can we upload this yet?
No, I would never do that.
Yeah, me either, but
I don't know what we'd do.
I don't know. Yeah, so that's another reason why it took a year, is we wanted to get 10 videos edited fully and ready to go. And so I got in contact with Jake because I've known him for a good long time now, and he lives a city out from us, so we had to drive out there to him. We met up at a coffee shop. I got a couple pictures of that I can show.
Sorry, continue.
Yeah. But we just gave him our general ideas. Jake is also a fan of Super Mega, so he kind of had an idea what we were going for. Yeah.
Well, remember when, I don't know, I think it was later, we were talking about the Sonic game, and he's like, oh yeah, I played that.
Yeah.
And then we thought it was like, as a kid. But like, no, he actually.
Yeah.
He knows.
He knows what happens in the game. He knows the characters. Yeah. So, yeah, Jake is like just as like in the know about what games and stuff we're doing as us, which is just so nice to hear. But we were in that cafe drinking coffee, and he brought his little iPad and his drawing pen, and we were just like, okay, we're throw him a bunch of ideas, and then he created the sketch. I have Sam on my phone as his sketch of him, but like the general idea of what our characters look like, which we can show, which just like blew my mind. It is still crazy when Jake comes over and we just watch him draw, because that dude just like, he makes life. You know what I mean? Like, you watch that dude go from like 2 lines to like 5 seconds later, like, that looks awesome.
You
like,
just look away for a minute, and then you're like,
what the
wow,
fuck?
like
Yeah,
that,
dude.
Well, I remember when we got in the car after meeting him, I remember literally looking at you and thinking to myself, I was like, this is going to work. We're going to be YouTubers. This is going to work. Like, I remember literally like screaming in excitement.
Yeah, we were freaking out in the car. We were like, yes! I'm like, yeah, it's going to work! It looks awesome! He gets it! Oh my God, like, that ride home was so exciting. I was so happy. Because like, yeah, so Jake does our thumbnail art, and I love him. And he's my friend, and I'm trying to think. Oh, Jake. Okay, so here's the thing. We'll show maybe 1 or 2 examples, but the way we get thumbnails done with Jake is me and Sam will sit down in a room, and we will think up a thumbnail idea. Neither of us are that great of an artist. Like,
I have zero artistic.
I could make something, but it's not going to look that great. It's going to be subpar. But we will sit on MS Paint, and we'll go, this is a good idea. We will both just sketch it real quick, and then we'll send it to Jake, and then Jake will send us back like just beauty. Like, the Zelda 2 one is just
almost too much effort. Like,
bro,
it's just insane. For Zelda 2,
I was tweaking, bro.
The only thing, and this is funny, this was on us, not on Jake, but like, you are Link.
Oh, yeah.
In both of them, even though I'm the one playing, which
that was our fault.
It's just goofy.
We didn't clarify,
funny, but that's fine.
Yeah. So, yeah, now it is literally just, we tell him who's supposed to be who. We give him a date for when it should be done, our sketch, and then any art of the game that we want to really like.
Yeah, so like for the Zelda one,
reference.
it's just like, this is what Link, Zelda, and Ganon look like from the game.
Mm-hmm. And then we go, if you want to use our idea, go for it. But if you have your own idea, 100% creative liberty. That's like my favorite thing with Jake. It's like, we send him a sketch, and sometimes he sends us something that looks nothing like what we sketched, but it's great. It's just it works. It works so well.
Yes.
So shout outs Jake. Jake's our thumbnail artist. Our other person, Mr. Gage.
Real quick.
Oh,
quick word of advice: set a deadline for everyone, yourself included.
Yep.
Because instead of being like, oh, I just need to get this done, it's like, I need to get it done now. It'll force you to get it done.
I agree. And staying on schedule is realistic to a future you want.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I've also noticed too, because me and you have 2 videos a week.
Mm-hmm.
Realistically, I only need to do 1 a week, and you only need to do 1 a week. Because if I get 2 done or you get 2 done, we'll just keep getting more and more, which I am fine with.
Yeah. I think we have a really good process, and like,
I will always try to go for 2, but that's what's nice is if I can't do 1 video a week, I mean, come on, man.
Yeah, right. And like, another thing is like, the dependency is really nice. You know what I mean? This is our YouTube channel. If I am in charge of editing this thing and I don't get it done, you have full rights to show up to my house and beat my ass, bro.
Yeah,
like,
it's like,
show up
dude,
like, where's my video at?
We've told each other, being like, dude, like, don't be like, hey man, I need to get done. Be like, dude,
get it done.
This is on you. Get it done.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
you have to get it done.
There's no
right
sugarcoating it.
Exactly. Because like,
yeah.
I mean, and like, another thing I especially like about having each other is like, not only is it more reassuring in what we're creating, being able to be like, edit it down, add whatever we want, we both watch it, we tweak, done, but also like, the name of it, the description, like every detail of the video is pinpointed down to what we think is like perfect. And it's so reassuring, because when I make a video, this is like a personal struggle of mine. It's something I don't like that gets to me, but it does, I guess. It's just like, low view counts happen. And I mean, I'm not a big YouTuber, so like, I shouldn't expect really big ones. But when you drop video after video after video after video, and they're all like not hitting over 100, sometimes it gets to me, and it shouldn't. because like I like making videos,
I
but
get what you're saying.
I want to see that things are getting better because I feel like I want them to do better, but I don't feel that with Screensavers because you think it's great, I think it's great, Jake thinks it's great, Gage thinks it's great. We're good. I make a video, I think it's good, I drop it in the world, no one comments, oh god, this video sucks. I thought it was good, this video sucks. But having the reassurance from everybody, just like, I don't care.
Yeah, and another thing I've done too, actually I will say this now. Another thing too is for me is I've kept my expectations super extremely like too low almost for what I want because I'm not expecting like 6 months I'm quitting my job.
Yep,
because
we're making money.
That's not going to happen. That's not how it works.
No.
So for me, honestly, right now I just want 10 views per video for a while, which
shut up. Sorry.
Is pretty realistic.
Yeah, definitely.
Which I think we've already hit that.
Mm-hmm. And I think like
we only have 2 videos out, but
yeah, I don't know. I think the secret to YouTube is either 1, algorithm abuse, which I don't respect. And 2, consistency. That's the thing.
Consistency is huge. Probably the most important, if I had to, honestly.
You have to think if a video only got 10 views, even if it was for like a minute, if you upload it again in that same week, the person who saw that first video, even though they didn't finish it, is going to see it in their recommended. And if they click on it again, they're likely to click on it again and again and again.
Well,
and that creates a fan base,
Or imagine too, like when we do have a stockpile, like let's say we have 100 videos, people will also go back to a first video.
Yeah.
So like, sure, maybe it has 10 views now, but like in the future, it could have over 1,000.
Totally.
Especially the first video.
Oh yeah. I'm glad we did Zelda 1 because that's such an appealing first video. I feel like.
Glad, yeah.
Because it's almost like a movie, I guess to say. You get 1 hour-long, fully completed experience.
That's true.
It's good.
Nice. Even though it's an hour, it still feels short and sweet.
And it's the first game in the series, so if you don't even know what Zelda is, it's like, oh, there we go.
Yeah.
I'll give it a shot. Like, there's no reason not to click it unless you just aren't into video game YouTubers.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah, but next person I wanted to bring up was we have our music producer, Gage. And he's a little sweetheart. He's been making music for a very long time now. And he's very passionate, just like us, at Claben13, if you want to check him out. But Gage, Claben made our outro song, the Screensaver song, which I love. I love that song. I listen to that song in the car on the way to work. Good song. He knows how to make some catchy tunes.
I'm not gonna lie, it blew my mind. Because he's like, yeah, I'll make you guys something. I'm like, oh, it's probably something nice. But like, I was like, this is good. Also, it's catchy. It's extremely
It is very catchy. I've caught Brogan humming it.
Really?
Yeah. It's one of those things where like, even if you didn't hear it in a video, if you heard it like just at some point, you're going to think of it for a little bit. Yeah, for real, bro. Oh, I love it. So Gage makes our music. We're going to...
We just posted the full song.
Yeah, if you want to see the full song, we did tweet it out on our Twitter at Screensavers.
You mean X? I'm just kidding.
Shut the fuck up.
I hate that so much. Twitter. I will never not call it Twitter.
Yeah, it's Twitter.
Unless I'm joking.
That's all we've asked Gage to make so far, but he is ready to make whatever we need whenever we need it.
Eventually we'll
so
I'm thinking for the next vlog,
for some background music. Hell yeah, I think so too. So expect more from him, definitely, and I appreciate his work, and he works quick too. I think that was like under a week that he made that song.
He did make that quick.
Yeah,
he got it good. Done. He's good at making music. Well, I mean, that's what he wants to do.
Right. I love watching Gage climb because it's like,
we're very fortunate to have creative and talented friends. Like, dude, when because we actually have that. I remember when I took that picture of like all of us just.
Yeah, we can show that. When we had me, Jake, Sam, and Gage. And then also our other friend Dylan over. And Jake, me, and Sam went upstairs to discuss Screensaver stuff for like 2 hours straight. And then we came downstairs and Gage and Dylan were working on music.
Song.
Yeah. So it was very inspiring. The entire house was full of...
Well, it's just like when everybody's doing something like that, it's just like, I'm ready. You're in that mind state of you just get things done.
Right. It was very creatively driven that night, and it was very inspiring. It made me want to fucking get some editing done, which I think I did literally the next day. So yeah, I appreciate all our friends, and I think the ScreenSavers team will begin to expand because I've been in the talks with some other people who have some talents that we are close with who want to do things, but we just got to get to the point where we're like, this video, we got you to do this kind of thing. We haven't gotten to that point yet, but one day.
Yeah, it's something too where we're still figuring some things out.
Yeah, totally. That's the process.
It'll definitely. I mean, if things keep going well, definitely.
Yeah, for real. So that's the ScreenSavers team as of right now.
Yes. Do we want to wrap it up? Because I think I have an idea for what our final thing.
Let's go through this real quick. What games do we have planned? Do we want to spoil that?
You say one game, and I'll say one, and then we'll
say a game that I'm gonna play, or a game that I plan on making you play, or just either or.
Just a game you want to play, and I'll say a game I want to play.
Okay.
Oh, no, go ahead.
I want to play the Pac-Man World 2 remake when it drops. It's like in 2 weeks.
I want to play Ice Age 2, The Meltdown for Wii.
Forgot about that. We talked about it.
Dude, if you could have any YouTuber in a video, who would it be? Actually, wait. We'll say it on. Do you know?
Yeah.
Wait,
Definitely.
do you want same time?
Yeah.
All right, 3, 2, 1, dream.
Yeah, I fucking do it.
Yes. Okay.
Oh my god.
Thank you.
Dude, dream come true. Genuinely. Like we would just make such a good mix. I feel like we have such chemistry. I feel like, but
yeah,
yeah.
I don't want to go on a whole tangent right now, especially because that's not the main focus. But I have something I want to show you real quick.
Yeah. Okay. Oh. Oh, okay. I think the camera bugged a little bit. I don't know if that'll be show up in the editing, but that'd be funny if so. Sam's been wanting to show me this all day.
Yeah. So this is something with Zelda. What the hell is Link's crossbow training?
Do you want to know?
Is it like a game?
It is a game.
Like something I'll play?
Yes.
Like it's part of the storyline, or it's just literal training?
Technically, it's part of the storyline. I can tell you what it is without spoiling anything, but you could also go in completely blind when we get to it.
I might go in completely blind. But like, what do you think? Do you have this?
Yes.
Oh, you do?
I have the original case for it. That was one of those games that didn't come out in a plastic case. It came in one of the like Wii Sports sleeves, and I have that. So yes, I do have Link's crossbow training.
What? I didn't even know this was a fucking thing, especially for the Wii.
Mm-hmm. That game is 2-player. We'll be playing multiplayer when we play that.
That's pretty cool, actually.
It's gonna be fun. That one's gonna be a fun one. But I will say it'll be a while. It's a Wii game, so you can probably assume it's gonna be a couple games from now. Oh, a little bit of a clarification that we wanted, or I guess I wanted to bring up. We are playing in a release day order for the Zelda games, but most games we'll be playing the remakes. The idea that we came up with was if the remake is significantly different from the original, Sam will play
both.
Yes. He will play the original game for a episode, and then we'll play the rest of the game in the remake. So he understands what the original was about, why the remake changed so much from it.
Like the fourth one that's on the Game Boy?
Yes.
Like I'll be playing the original for the first episode, and then after that,
we'll be playing the remake.
Yeah. I want to just do the original,
but
more
remake
people
better.
more people would like those graphics.
Yeah.
Unfortunately,
remake gonna be better it's gonna be easier to record. It's gonna be nicer on the eyes. A number of reasons, but some differences with that would be games where the remakes are literally just like slight changes. So we won't be playing the original Twilight Princess. We'll just immediately play Twilight Princess HD. It's the exact game, but in high definition. Same with Skyward Sword HD, Wind Waker HD.
If it comes out. Oh no, it is out. You just said it. If they release it,
if they drop it on Switch, that would be literally perfect because then we could play almost every game on Switch. But if not, you're gonna see Sam in here with a Wii U gamepad playing fucking Wind Waker and Twilight Princess, which is gonna piss me off if we literally like a year from now I'm playing on fucking Wii U still. Just put that shit on Switch already, dude. That gets at me. I can't think of the other remakes right now, but there'll be some other ones. This one was just to make people a little mad. But I don't know if you have one in mind. Game everyone loves, but we hate. I know what mine is. Hate's kind of a harsh word, but
I don't know that many games. I have no idea. You can go ahead and say yours. I don't know.
I'm going to look like an asshole if you don't figure one out because it's just going to be like, yeah, I hate this game. Moving on. Not even like a fun question anymore.
Okay, hang on. Here, let me think for a second.
Yeah, go ahead and think.
What if I don't hate it, but I find it boring?
Sure.
Okay.
That's kind of the same logic as mine, so.
You want me to go first?
No, I'll go first because mine's going to be harsher, I bet.
No, okay, yeah.
Okay. I didn't really like Hollow Knight. Everybody really, really likes Hollow Knight. Sam hasn't played it yet.
I was like,
so he can't make an opinion.
Yeah.
We will get to that. On my life, we will play Hollow Knight eventually because I do want to see your opinion because it is like culturally loved. Everyone on the internet adores that game. Thought it was kind of boring, to be honest. The excuse that I have and the logic as to why I feel that way is Hollow Knight is a Metroidvania, which I explained to you the other day, the genre. But I didn't play Hollow Knight until some of the more recent Metroidvanias came out, and I played those. So I played Metroid Dread, which is the most recent Metroid. I've played Nine Souls, which was a Metroidvania. There's one more that I can't remember. But I played like 3 really big Metroidvanias, and then eventually I got to Hollow Knight, and Hollow Knight's combat's kind of boring. Okay? In comparison to Nine Souls and Metroid Dread and stuff like that, I just felt like it was lacking. Atmosphere was cool. Art design was cool. Music was good. Kind of boring. I'm sorry. I know I just broke a lot of people's hearts, and the people who subscribed at the beginning of this episode have now unsubscribed. So, tough.
I don't have one. I just lied to you.
Oh, you're white.
Yeah.
You fucking asshole.
I'm just kidding.
God damn it. Okay, thank God. Thank fucking God.
Mine, I don't know, because I played the whole game. But the reason why I said Half-Life 1 is surprising that I'd play through it is it's pretty, I don't know, it's boring.
Damn. I like that game. I like the game a lot.
When I played it, there's something that kept making me be like, I gotta finish this game. But I don't know, you just keep getting weapons and kill monsters. And the monsters get worse. I don't know. I mean, don't get me wrong, I like the game, but like there's a lot of times where I was like, this is boring.
Oh no. I got that too. Definitely. I think
I feel like the biggest thing that I liked about that was when you go to the, I don't even know what the alien place is, but
oh yeah, the last area in the game.
Yeah, and you're just like, whoa, this is actually different.
Oh yeah, the last area
not just
in the
in a
game
science
is the
lab.
coolest part of the entire game.
Or I guess you're outside too. But.
Yeah. We'll probably get to it eventually. I can't promise when. It could literally be like 5 years from now. But there was a remake of Half-Life 1 made by fans that was dropped on Steam, and Valve, like, how do I say this? They just like accept it, I guess to say. It's not like they literally are like, this is the best way to play Half-Life, but they have vocally said like, play this version. You should play this version. This version's good. It's called Black Mesa. That game rocks. It looks amazing. It adds a bunch of tweaks that makes Half-Life 1 feel better.
Pyro carried that purple hat all the way through?
Oh, no, that is Black Mesa. Yeah. Yeah.
That's all I know about the game is that there's a purple hat you can carry.
Yeah. Yep.
I don't know why that series is so entertaining. It's so stupid.
I remember watching that too. I love Pyrocynical.
I hate
that
him.
game rocks.
I hate that guy.
Damn.
No, I'm just kidding. I don't watch him now just because, well, he literally says this. He just makes slop, at least on his second channel.
Yeah. I still watch Main Pyrocynical.
Main Pyrocynical, I know he puts, oh my God, so much time into those.
Dude, he dropped like a 7-hour Darkwood video. That video was awesome.
I need to watch some of those. But anyways, anything else?
Yes. I think we're pretty much done, but yeah, I mean, that's pretty much it. Wrap it up here.
All right, I will say some final thoughts.
Here, hang on. Before you give your final thoughts, I'm just going to do slight plugging.
Okay.
Just to get it out there so we don't have to say it ever again. What is our upload schedule? We upload Mondays and Fridays at 3 p.m. Central Time. We will be doing that forever, theoretically. You will expect an episode from us Mondays and Fridays. What are our socials? We have an official ScreenSavers Twitter and TikTok. They will be
all in the description.
Everything is in description. And we also have our own personal Twitter accounts.
Yes.
But yes, final messages, final thoughts.
My final thoughts is kind of some advice, but my biggest thing is, what is kind of the end goal for this channel, which is, like we said, the Zelda videos, get it beating every single one. But you know, just something with like being a YouTuber said is I'm not doing this for the money. Obviously, money is a part because, well, if you want this to be your job, you make money in a job. But with that, my biggest thing is because everyone always when someone's just like, oh, so like, do you think it's gonna work? I'm like, yes, it's gonna work. There's not even a doubt in my mind. There is not a doubt in my mind at all. And people say, but what if it doesn't work out? My response is, genuinely, I will die happy because at least I tried. I gave it everything I had, and it didn't work. At least I tried. Because at the end of the day, that is literally all you can do. And also, we really fucking tried. If this doesn't work, it was not on us. No. I don't know how the fuck that would happen. But, you know, but the main thing of advice is never, ever just make videos just for money or make it because, number one, every video we make, we sit down and we're like, I actually like it. I've rewatched all of our videos like 3 times.
Yeah, me too.
So like, if you're making videos, do what you like. Do not do it just for money. Because 2 things. You will burn yourself out, and eventually it will show in the video. Unless you're straight evil and make YouTube kids content. But
I make algorithm slop.
Yeah.
Awesome.
No, do what you like. Because it also shows in the videos.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you can see that like we are enjoying what the content we make, and that's kind of all I want to say. Is just do what you enjoy, and just put your all into it. If it doesn't work, then that's not your fault. At least you tried.
Hell yeah. My final thought. You know, you got to start from somewhere. We talked about it a little bit.
Yep.
But Sam started out and hit kind of a wall and came to me to continue.
Yes.
And
you made a lot more mistakes than I did to learn more.
If I would have given up at some point, we wouldn't be here. Yeah. We both would have just stopped. And, you know, if the video isn't making that much views, if it's not coming out the way you want, it all comes down to practice. It's all about learning. Find ways to do it. Find people who enjoy the same thing as you, whether it's in person, online, other YouTubers you're inspired by. You know, put your heart and soul into your dream. Make mistakes so that way eventually you can get to the point where you are 100% proud of everything you make. And let me just say that even when you're like, this is the best video I've ever made, 5 years from now, you will hate that video. And then you will have a new, this is the best video I've ever made.
Yep.
So you got to try and you got to keep going because consistency is what does it.
If you keep making mistakes, as long as you fix them, you're doing it right.
Mm-hmm. I agree.
Because even with everything you knew, we made so many mistakes on this first video. Many.
Imagine recording like half the videos we made in like 720p.
It's a blessing those videos actually got released because of the audio problems we had.
Oh my God. I think that's the first official episodes of ScreenSavers Podcast for you.
Yep. We decided the name is ScreenSavers Podcast because no matter what play on words we try, it just does not sound good or work. So
most generic option is the most sensible.
ScreenSavers Podcast.
Yep. Oh yeah, I guess I forgot to ask. Weekly podcast?
No.
Bi-weekly?
Probably.
Bi-weekly. Okay, we haven't said it officially, but I'll say it here. Possibly bi-weekly uploads. Expect us 2 weeks from now to come back and sit down with you again. But until then,
thank you for. Oh, and we're finally started. So
welcome. Subscribe. Like the video. Share it to your friends. Send it to your grandma. Your grandma will post it on Facebook. Then everyone will see.
Then All right.
All right. Bye.
Bye-bye.
Oh, good recording. Very good recording. Don't put that in the video. No. Okay, so if you're watching the Zelda 2 video, my microphone cuts out every 8 seconds. The audio will freeze, and then it will come back. So if you listen really close, sometimes I'm talking, and then I will stop. You're welcome.
Thank you to my shitty mic.
Thank you. Yes, because that's the one thing we're covered. It was your mic could hear me.
That's insane. Like, it's insane. Like, how is it a good thing that I didn't have this microphone at the time?